Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Wally Weasel. And here we are with some more. Hey, about you. We're here for more Mass Effect. And once again, Twitch is acting up. How would make me sign in again? Blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's see what's on the agenda. Journal. Let's see, spheres, signal tracking. Access corridor. Sister. Okay, we gotta go down to the ward anyway. Is this one the information that made this one? The fan. Strange transition. Okay, I can't do that one. Initial readings. Can't do that one for these reasons. Let's head down to the ward. Everything is. Oops. Warmer? Yeah, everybody wants to go to the wards. So, damn it. There we go. To the wards, to the wards. To the wards. And we'll go there in style. Rockets. Waka waka. Right at the markets. No, we want the lower markets, right? Right. There we go, exclamation point. Perfect. You guys, I see you are well armed.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
I want the truth.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little... over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Scanning the Keepers is illegal.
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
Say what?
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I already kind of scanned them all, so...
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Journal. Alright, let's see. Okay, we also gotta go to... Let's see. Oh yeah, chores down. Wait. You get shot up again? You guys should know I'm not alone. Or at least, you know, not as weakly protected or whatever. That's a lot of red dots. That is a lot of red dots. What do you say we come back here? Just gonna finish off some of these other missions. Let's see. Where's that access point? You? This is an access point, but I don't see. Alright, there's that one point where there was like
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
There you go, Rex. How do you like that? What? Oh. No, this isn't the access point, is it? Wait, okay, that is... Nice. Okay, but... Jalid isn't here.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
We're cops, Scaris. You and me. Sherlock and Watson. Ah, that's what I should have named this one. Sherlock and Watson. Let's see. Map. So where's the next one then? Journal. Seaside Academy. Signal now seems to be relayed through a terminal in the financial. Okay, proceeding. Yeah, let's take the elevator again. I like the elevator.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Elevator music. Just keep playing. That's a boo. Alright, financial district. Financial district. Where's that? What was it? Embassies and CSEX. There's no tower. Okay, those are what I want. Financial district. Yes, this way. Head up CSEC as well. Where's CSEC? You? There we go. See the little exclamation. It's you! We should have, you say. Oh, well, we actually have the explanation point right there. So, not too far, apparently. Should be here. Let's just save. This has been a lot of walking.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Who's in there?
You're not just a programmer of VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by C-Sec officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Oh, who are you going to talk to?
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
Commander, AIs are universally illegal. They must be destroyed upon contact without exception.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Triangle. Triangle, square. Triangle, square, circle. Triangle, square, triangle. Triangle, square, triangle. X. Circle. Triangle, square, triangle. X. Square. Checkmate. Huh? 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 No, I'll level up, but I'll swim up my later. Alright, off to C-Sec. Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's just... Yeah, whatever. We already talked to that one. Doop-a-doo. Awards and C-Sec. Doop-a-doo, do-do-do. Do the disco duck. What? Do the disco duck. Do. Okay, should we? Should be up here. There. That's nice. Should be.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
Sure did.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Is that it? That's it. So we just got my sister, which I guess we'll do later. And then investigate the set a little bit on the lookout for information that might. Okay, I didn't really see anything there. And CSAT kind of makes sense, right? I don't see anything you can do here. Nothing or no one I can talk to here. The CSEC officer. You know anything?
Hello, Commander.
Oh, okay, you don't know anything. You don't know stuff. Here. Nothing I can interact with. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay, that's just you two. Okay, go in there. Damn it. Does the map say anything? Zoom in. No. 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 Okay. Alright, let's go do Rita's sister. Maybe. Okay, see if we can do a better job this time. Oh, the combat. This is the first time I'm trying this one. Matt. Transit. Modifications. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Forest Dead. No, wait. Arrow? No, I think this way? No. This way. Right. Forest Dead. Okay. There's the exclamation point, and then there are the red dots.
Looks like it's shut down.
Ooh boy. We can't even save. Oh, we don't have any grenades. Wait.
Take cover! I'm on it!
It's bartender too. Yes. See, there's no Rex. Wait, someone's in the way. Oh, Garrus. Garrus? Get in there. correctly, this is all going to be short range now. Actually, you know what? I wasn't certain if they had any more charm really unlocked or whatever. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, it was just exploded. Well, it would have been kind of cool, but... Freeze!
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
Oh, that was easy.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Yeah. Ooh, free stuff. Yeah. Square, triangle, square. Anything good? Assault rifles. Garrett, you're using assault rifles. Let's see, where is... Garrett. Ooh, 160. She's down though. Nothing there. Which way? No, we don't have any shortcuts. Okay. Ah!
Hold the line! Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Ooh, we killed him with the turrets.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait! I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him?
I don't know.
He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Well, let's just have like 4 minutes. She's fine. And we got more fighting to do. Crap.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way.
Touch her.
The deal's off.
Kill them all!
Yeah, Rex, you like that? Garrus, go.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
When all else fails, just send in your troops.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
A friend.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Also got a Krogan and a Turian too, but you know, whatever.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Ooh, your name isn't subtitled.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali.
Yeah.
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Alright, let's use you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Henderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
I will. Ooh, let's take girls' night. Okay. Ooh. Spoke Saren, return to the tower. Okay, wait, oh, there we go, deliver information. Okay, we still gotta do the Rita one. Ooh, new person.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Maybe. I just want to dance though. What you think of my sweet moves? I'm gonna turn. This. To the Shepherd. Come on. To the Shepherd.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll put this
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosca. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
You got it. Let's go kick his ass. Hey, hey, don't try to stop me. Expensive bar, eh? This is where you hang out?
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, We need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
Well, let's see what he
I'll
has
tell
to say.
Mr. Bhatia about this. It might make it easier for him to understand.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
Well, I hope that doesn't lock me into having to tell him to accept it. Because, I mean, it is, you know, his right to decide. It's not my place. Not my elephant, not my... What? What are you running from? What? You not like my dancing? Fine, screw you two.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
Investigate.
Tell me again what you've been told about your wife.
As I said, I've been told nothing. I don't understand why they won't release her body to me.
Where can I find this Mr. Bosker?
Oh, right.
He was in the expensive bar over there.
There's a problem?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Okay, so I have to... What? Okay, well, he obviously doesn't want, important. Fix this, I'll work on it. I mean... Okay, well, he doesn't want it, but... Why isn't there an option to just explain it to him? So that he knows all the information. You know, because then he can make the decision of what he wants, but... We'll fix
it is
this.
unacceptable. I'll let you know what I can do.
Thank you. Please let me know what can be done.
There it is right there. See? Right there. I can tell him stuff, but... Alright, well, I mean, he wants a body, so... And that's all the game's gonna tell me about it. So...
Hello again, Commander. Can I help you?
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do with this mission, you know, trying to make it a difficult decision and all that stuff, but it would have been a little easier. Not easier, but, you know, like we could have just told him, and then, I don't know, well, I guess that would have just based his reaction on what we would be doing anyway, so... Still.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nirali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Level up again. We got a lot of skill points to spend when we actually go through with that. I mean, I do like the fact that they didn't like say one position is evil and the other one is good, so that's nice. Corzan. Well, we're coming here as ladies, so they better accept us. And that last bartender was a jerk. He didn't give me anything.
with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
But I am.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Charming girl.
Well, fine. We'll go pay attention to a stripper then. And I'll relax. Alright, that was good. Alright. Who are you? Oh!
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we better go find out.
Ooh, ominous music. Save. Great save. There we go. Wait, where's... Did I pass the closest? Whatever. Go up these steps. We'll go up these steps. Here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we gotta do this anyway. I'm coming, Emily. Open.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist.
I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are.
Yay!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Okay. Journal. That it? Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Meet your sister. Okay. Off to CSEC. Where's that again? Flux, Presidium, to lower markets, transit, Flux, CSEC. Oh, okay, right in front of me. Oh, there it is.
I've heard some humans are angry at the Quarians after the attack on Eden Prime. After all, you created the Geth.
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
Hopefully, having you with us fighting Saren will change people's minds.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. They're becoming friends. Maybe. Alright, where is... So which way would it be? This way. No, thank you, Mr. Elevator. Coming out again, huh? There you are.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private.
I am in your office.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
Damn it, I don't have enough.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
I wasn't able to do that Paragon check. Could I have? No. No, I could not. Oh well. Lower markets, here I come. Da ba dee ba doo ba da. Travel. Markets. Oh no, of course that would have been faster. So that would have been right in the lower markets. Ah, whatever. Do. There's the exclamation point.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Yay! And yeah, if you say you're under arrest, then it just breaks out into a firefight. You kill him, and then Chelik gets all pissed off. Because apparently you didn't want a firefight. Morse location. Zuzak. Said no, Mr. Elevator. And he's gonna come out. Yep, there he is. Hey, how's it going, guy? Hallway man.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Kor's den immediately. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
That's a lot. Sweet. Alright. Turtle. That's it. Okay. But I still want to talk to her. Gotta check and make sure that, you know, she's happy. Okay, let's... There we go. She was at the Flux. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. When Underdog went undercover and the cat went. Let's see. Oh, this way. Oh, cutscene. Bam!
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
You were cheating, though, weren't you?
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Let's play the game.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
Does the device help me win?
Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Ooh, alright.
I'll help you out.
I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Yeah. Am I gonna do the Shepard again? Damn it. The Shepard. Yeah, now you don't want to do it. Where's your sister? Oh yeah, now you're doing the Shepard.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Kor's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
You don't sound that happy about it.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
No one else wants to talk? No one else wants the bouncer. Can I just give the device to the bouncer?
Hey, good to see another human in here.
What? What the hell, man? Oh, that is it.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
Oh, that is it. That's the bouncer. What the hell, man?
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
What do you mean, among other things? What other things?
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Alright, you know what? Let's do a little saving. Just in case there's system doesn't work for me. Alright. Let's play some high stakes quasar. 4. What was it, 21? 5. Again. Again. Yay, don't want money back. So play again. Sure, why not? 3. Wait. Again. Again. Wait. Whoa. No. Wait. No, 47. Should be guaranteed. Yep. Yep.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
What do you mean? I only won 2 games. Do the shepherd. Do the shepherd. Do the shepherd dance. Because I'm so happy. Alright, let's go to a low stakes one. Oh, maybe not right in front of him. Here we go. Low stakes. Oh wow, that is low stakes. Oh, whatever. No, I want money. Ah, yes, okay. Well, actually, that should throw him off the trail. Let's do some more high stakes. How many times do I have to win? Come on, 21. Okay, this thing is... I have to play... 1? What? No. Oh, come on. We gotta save the universe. Yeah, let's try one more time. 20.
Your luck seems unnatural, human.
What the hell are you talking about? I've lost one. Didn't you see me? Come on, give me an 8. Oh, why is it always 20? Give me 21. You have recorded enough wins until let's see. That's what you get for trying to make a gamble. I did. So screw you. And your bouncer. Your bouncer's like, oh, good for seeing another human. What the hell, man? What the hell kind of people are you hiring here?
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
You didn't say it had to be 5.
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
Yeah, measly like 1,000 credits. Sell a gun for like, well, not as much as that yet, but pretty soon. Alright, I think that's usual readings, a little fan. Yep, that's it. That's everything. Loading. Okay. Let's see. Where? What's that? Presidium. Yeah, that's where we want to go. Open doors, open, for I am your leader. What's in here? Alright, okay, back at Ellie's.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Ah. Wait, is this CSEC?
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
What are we doing at CSEC?
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
I wonder if someone's done that on like YouTube or something. It's been long enough. That'd be kind of cool. NPCs, no. Yes, this way. Get out of my way, we have to save the universe. Yeah, we already scanned all those guys. Yeah. Okay. There's no... Wait, is there a sign? There's no sign. I think there would be a sign. Oh well. Elevator.
I'm gonna enjoy the look on the council's face when they see evidence they can't just ignore.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the council.
What? Oh, okay. Running. Okay, now we're running. Run! Oh, very nice. Run! Out of the way. Take this greenery. Take this. Take that tree. Really? No one's gonna say anything? I've just fired a weapon in the Citadel Tower. There's no one gonna stop me. No? I've just murdered a man. Isn't anyone gonna do anything? Looks nice and hero. Okay. Oops. And...
Contact. Negative contacts, Commander.
You sure? There are a lot of people here.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
It's trouble. But I
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy?
Yes.
Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
Yeah.
A fleet cannot track down one man.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Why not? Humans are number one. Right, Tali?
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Everybody. Smile. Beep, beep. Swoop.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Wait, why does the Turian have to push like 3 buttons, and the Solarian only has to push like 1? It's like prejudice right there, man. Good. How the Turians work.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I mean, you know, from like screaming behind a rock while everybody else was dying on Luz, Kuz, and being a Spectre? Hells yeah!
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
What up?
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bark, bark.
I thought the Ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Spectre on us. Yay, there it is. content. Tally! Ashley! With Ray! Woof woof! I wonder, do I have any more grenades? I don't. Squad, here we go. 15, yes, that's what I wanted. Unity, that's where I really wanted. Advanced Unity, yes, I'm going to need that. Alright, well, let's do that. Yep, Unity to raise up my crew. Why do I have one Intimidate? Oh well. Combat armor. Advanced shield boost. Sure. Let's see. Increases health by 14%. Okay. Generate health. Fast increases health by 22. Okay, I'm gonna eventually need that. Okay, let's some adrenaline bursts. Ashley, let's finish you off here. There's no. Let's see. First aid. Yeah, we're gonna get you advanced first aid. That's good. And then sure. And yeah. All right. And then, ooh, Tally, you got a lot. Attack resistance, increase the shields. Okay, we want you. Ooh, basic armor. No. Shield boost. First aid. And shield boost. And then master shield boost. Okay, and then decryption. Actually, let's get you full on that. Hacking. Probably not the best build, but you know, it works. Oh, alright, all kinds of stuff. Sure, because we're going to go see the requisition officer anyway, so. Yeah, stay safe. Which one's us? There we go. And right on CSEC. See which way is he again? Yeah, he's right behind us.
What up? Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
Yeah.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
I better. Holy wiffle waffle. Let's get to the cheap stuff. Okay, here we go. Cheap. Reaper 3, medium armor, no, medium armor, no, medium armor, no. Shotgun. I wasn't really a big fan of the shotgun. Assault rifle, don't really use assault rifles. Don't really use those. Human. Pistol. Ooh, pistols are good. Okay, those are just ones. Comparison. 120. Oh, okay, no, it's not as powerful. Do you have any other pistols I can afford? Sniper rifle. Only 10 though? No, not spending that much for those. Only 10 points. good for you, Ashley. But again, 7,000 for, what is that? For 4 points, and then, oh, that's a lot of shields, though. No. We're fine, we're fine. Actually, did you...
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Notice.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander.
Didn't notice we had... Come on, all the way down. Okay, I gotta hold it down. That's the faster way. Okay, no, I didn't see any. Okay. Out of Yamp. Not biotic. So, okay, whatever. I didn't see any licenses. No licenses or registrations. Okay, so... Sorry, Mr. Letter, you keep opening. Is anyone here that wants to talk to me? Nobody? Nobody wants to talk? I'm super famous now. I can't. That sucks, I can't. Alright, well, let's go. Let's see, ports locations. Midclan, that should open up a fair amount of that. Should be some stuff that I unlocked after becoming a spectator. Spectre, Mr. Bond. Special people entering communist terrorist response Inquisition. Or something like that. That's close enough. Nobody wants to talk? Yeah, fine, each wall. Alright. Oh well, I guess that's for another visit. Where are you? You hiding from somebody here?
I love this place. The crowds, the action, it's great.
Well, why aren't you talking to the people then? Why are you hiding? Actually, why are you hiding all the way back? Fine, whatever. Embassies. Okay, Tali just didn't want to keep going. And Ashley didn't want to hang out with me. It's a little rude, you two. Where's the embassy I'm supposed to meet them at? Because I don't see anything. And I don't see them. Where was I supposed to go again? Speak to the ambassador. Oh, Alliance Stocks. Right. Okay, come on, guys. I know where that is. We're finally going to make someone's day. It's going to be so happy. Travel, board's locations, Zach. Alright. Okay, what do we got? No. Not you. This one. It's always been open for me. Yes, 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 I know. Come on.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Chopper's got shiny hair. She really conditions. It's a keeper. Can we scan that one for extra money? Yes, I know. I see it too. Oh, we can't scan it for extra money. That's what we missed. Oh. Alright, what do you want?
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
Sweet.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
I already know that. I already knew that. He didn't hide. He told you, like, right at the start.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story.
I already know the whole story.
For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
A nerd! Yeah, I'll start.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
So I can pie-face you both and you can't do nothing about it. I could light up a cigar and blow the smoke and you just have to sit there and groove on it.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
Yeah, whatever.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
I was a Spectre long before I was a human. What was that? Normandy weapons. Codex. Oh, yeah.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verd. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, There was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectre.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
The past wasn't your fault. Yeah, forget about the past. It's like 20 years ago.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
See, Pharos, Treasure's Town, Averia...
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'Soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Huh? Yay, my own ship! What? Victory lap. Let's go, team! Enter Normandy.
Stand by.
No!
Decontamination in progress.
No! You fools! What are you doing? I will never be decontaminated. Never!
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
I'm ready.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Let's be honest.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't gonna be easy. Our enemy knows we're coming. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
Well, not really. I mean, we got some aliens. We must not fail. Everybody's counting on us. Everyone. Well, let's put some pressure on people.
Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Rex kind of looked pissed off when I said humanity must do this. He's like, fine, I'll just leave then. He doesn't matter anymore. He's a paper pusher.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Paragon, +2. Rawr! Alright. Navigator Presley. Ha ha ha, you're just Navigator now. No XO for you.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
What the hell are you talking about?
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Don't my decisions?
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Understood, ma'am.
Now, bark.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop it. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn.
Yeah, Presley.
No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Good, because I'm going to shove you out the airlock the first chance I get.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Renegade, renegade. Shepard, don't play by the rules. Nope, not yet, Mr. Elevator. Yeah, we can use all the medi-gel we can take. Dr. Jacquez. Okay, I thought you were sitting on the table there.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
You already listened to all that last video. You already don't need to repeat it. Alright. Let's see, anything else here? When do we fill up on our grenades? Because I really need to do that. Gaiden, don't teleport, alright? You guys don't want to talk, alright? Screw you too then. What's up, Sideburns?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, one of the only times we'll be entering in here, because there's not really much of a reason to be in here in this game. Except the Codex. And stand on the bed. It's my bed now. It's my chair. It's my chair too. None of you touch my chair. Either of them. I see any of my chairs out of my office. Sleeping pods for hibernation for long space travel. Today you can play like the codexes as you're wandering around because that'd be kind of cool. Wandering the ship, listen to stuff. Alright, let's play which square is it going to be. Let's see. No, that's mine. Come on. Ah, damn it. Okay,
looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
What do you got? Anything good? Ooh, no. Eep. Ah. Oop. Orc. Okay, wait, Guardian? That's medium. Okay, and then we are getting into
Looking for supplies?
Maybe later.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Checking back.
Yeah, shut up. We got chemical rounds. That's what I already got on there. Yeah. Signing. Gonna need that for that one, yeah. That's already filled up. I don't need that. Really, all I'm really going to be using this one is the pistol and the sniper rifle. Alright, so that's good. Rex, my man, how's it going? Tally, you need pistol 2. I don't have any pistols. But I do have. Maybe I have right now. Okay, you don't have any armor. No, you need that. Shoot, I didn't even use like a omni tool. Alright, Rex? No, we don't have any new shotguns either. We do have assault rifles, but you don't really use their assault rifles. We don't have any armor for you either. Garrus, actually, I think all we have is... Yeah, all we have is assault rifles. Caden, you're an assault rifle user. No. Ashley. Okay, no? Alright, no, let's go sell all this stuff then. So we get confused by later, and... No, I want to inspect the Mako.
Looking for supplies?
No, I just want to
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
So... So... Get that stuff. Alright, Rex.
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Is it? Sure it is. Yeah, you always come off like a jerk in here. You're like, you should know about the genophage. It's like you heard about it, like, on the Citadel. Why can't you just mention it here? No, you gotta be a jerk.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
But what does?
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know It makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Ashley, what you doing? Don't look. Give me that look.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander.
Sorry.
No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Be more alert. Be an alert.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Be alert, Ashley. The world needs more alerts.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
You flirting with me?
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Flirting right back. Jeez. All right, man. Garrus, how's it going? Actually, Garrus, how's it going, man?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Kind of cut off there. All right.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
It's not that bad.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Garrus, you silly pooch. I have to read the Garrus comic at some point. I have them all, so let's read it. Read something. Read the Mass Effect 2 Prelude comic, and then the Elusive Man comic, and that's it so far. Well, no Shepard dancing down here. Tell me what's up.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Yeah, it was pretty hard getting in the XO-7269 or wrench marker .8 down here, but you know, everyone was just kind of standing around. Someone had to do it.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Tell me.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, well, that was a fun little adventure. I don't even know if I screwed up or anything there with the Engineer Adams. I hope I didn't skip anything. Because I accidentally kind of hit the controller with my thigh. Explain what was going on, but hey. Why does it feel like... No, wait, no. Let's go... That was just passed by now. Damn it, I was missing just by one. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go get the bookworm. Open doors. Actually, let's talk to the Joker first. He's probably got something to say.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you?
No.
Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bone.
I'll ask you to dance one day.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
There's no bathroom, though.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Let's see, personal history. That wasn't there before.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a You want me.
Yeah.
Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations, Okay, even put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Bye. Alright, let's go get Liara. We've been dogging around this long enough. And right up here. Wait, I got a codex? Alright. Here we go. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. There it is. There it is. Tell. No, sis. Cause someone looked it up. special world with an unusually thin atmosphere of Krypton and Xenon. Read this. I'm reading everything. Excavations. Council holds parasites as. Okay. Therum is a Russian industrial world named by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have samples rich. Feel the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils. Simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many protein ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Population 34,000, capital Nova Yekaterinburg. It's 20 degrees Celsius, that's pretty warm. Alright. Careful, guys. Do the waka waka. Do the waka waka. Do the waka waka. Let's take Tally and yeah, let's take Ashley. Yeah, that's good. Carol Power. Somebody play us some Doubt Ball falling from the sky. Some holoback girl. Oof. Okay. The tape recorder's broken. Whee!
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Drop me off at the dig site. Bearings.
They have height and cover.
Experience points. Oh, that was experience points. Okay, so. Well, it's a good thing there's this other trail. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifle. Level up, very nice. I need to escape, but whatever. It's fun to do anyway. Easy decryption. Very nice. the same stuff we got last time. And a grenade. Very nice. See if this pistol is better than what I have. Alright, no, it's not. Okay, let's Harden Weave, 45 shields, and no, you could use some shields. Oh, I probably should have. Yeah, because I'll have all those boxes. Right, give you some more shields as well. Let's see, use the shotgun. Okay, very nice. Also got some new steppers. 92. No. For one thing, that's not worth the lost heat sink. Boom! Teleport. Stop fighting me. Stop fighting me. See the crosshairs. Catch that before you can fire again. Is the way the cookie crumbles. Retreat. For exploring. what I like to see. Nice to start corner again. And then, boom! Get out of here. Oops. Oops. Come on. Get up there. This is embarrassing. Save again. First person driving. Okay, it's already over. Some of the triggers. Doesn't turn so fast. Gotcha. Maybe there is, I'm just not seeing it. It's never going to be anything. And it's not going to be here. Okay, here we go again with the gate. Okay, not good. I know I should be saving the ammo, just driving through. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so driving through them didn't really do anything. There we go. No connect barriers on my watch. Is this the point? This is the point. Okay, I've never been able to do this before. I think you gotta get it like sideways. Finagle it. So, oh well. Screw it, I'm not gonna waste time. Plus, it kind of goes against the whole insanity difficulty thing. It's no fun when you're just an invincible tank. You're not supposed to be. See, I want to save every time. This is still insane, right? What's graphics? That's graphics. Yeah, save difficulty, okay. Just wanted to make sure. On my watch. First. Yeah. Get to the first of two bosses, so. Had trouble on this before. Ooh, this is not going to be fun. At least I have Unity. Ooh, okay. I hate it that they leave you right in the middle of the open. We coming through here. Yeah, they leave you right in the middle of the open. Oh. They introduce you to this guy. They make you fight like a big, huge gap at the same time. Biggest fan of this fight. But we'll give it our best shot. has to start right in the middle of nowhere. Go over there. Man, surprised it only took 2 tries. Woo! Alright. But that's not the end of it. Ooh. I would say I had no trouble with the Krogan fight, but the last time I did this, but maybe just, I don't know, luck at that point. Okay, so there's nothing around here. Wait. Could you have? No, you couldn't have. It's just kind of stupid. What kind of sweet? We could just, sneak away through here. The only way to get through here is up here. But then again, it doesn't really give you much. It just blocks you off from shooting anywhere anyway. Oh, I do not like those Strider things. Oh, wait. No, you couldn't have. You probably could have at least hidden behind here. And then taken care of the Striders. Just the Striders, but then you kind of leave yourself open to their attacks. As if they come back there. Oh well. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. We got the job done. I wonder, you had gotten all the way up here. Obviously, you wouldn't have been able to open the door. But you could have hidden up here. You have to hide back here, otherwise, yeah. Whatever. Again, neither here nor there. We got the job done, and down we go. Come on, Shields. Elevator.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin. It was built.
How's it going, you guys? No one's gonna talk. Oh well. Do 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 do. Some mini gel. Thank you very much. Want me to kill it? Is that what's going on here? Freeze crate. Enemy spawned yet? What? Oh.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
No.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
You got it. Bitch. Doesn't really matter. Alright, as well. Yeah, you can use that because your hand kind of sucks. No, still only one. Anything back here? No. Okay. Just we're blowing up. Alright, let's do this. Square? No. Triangle? No. Circle? No. X? Square? X square? X square, circle. X square, circle. Triangle. X square, circle, triangle. X square, circle, triangle. Oops. X square, circle, triangle. Triangle? X square, circle, triangle. Square? Good thing we're not timed on those. Whee! Oh, okay. Womp. An elevator, huh, guys? All these elevators. Okay, here we go. Okay, get safe. No, we can't save it, General. Okay, why is this so slow? Why is the movement?
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Which button?
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
Yeah.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
It was my fault.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Oh boy, here we come. Alright, Mr. Krogan.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
My bitch.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. Not, doesn't matter.
Each every person for themselves. People named Shepard first. It wasn't my fault. Let's not tell the council about this.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Shut up.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
She didn't really like using contractions, does she?
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Unfortunately, I couldn't ask what use she had because they didn't have a pillow. Oh well.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yeah, that's it.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Yeah.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It sure was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
You got it. Codex. Yep. Codex. See, no, we don't want to talk to the navigator, Presley. Wait, how do we get down? Oh, yeah. Oof. Not right now, Mr. Elevator. Alright, let's talk to Kaidan first.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
What do you expect me to do about it?
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training.
No, App, don't disconnect yourself.
I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
That's right.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
That's the app reconnecting itself.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with, but we kept our clothes on. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Well.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The Grand Gateway to Humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Kaidan.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
I bet you do. Alrighty then. Do you have anything to say about...
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
No news on Liara? You don't have anything? Okay, you suck then.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common. Not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained. Or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
No, not talking.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
Why is that?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Well, it is. But I guess it's not.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Yep.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
And now you can sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit, Liara, sit. No, whatever. She doesn't want to learn. I don't want to train her. Set everyone up here. Let's head on down. Woot. And that one. Yes! And again, you guys can't see with one indicating. I was just going to say the same thing.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Aww.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Woo!
I should go.
See you later.
Bye. Codex. Codex. Alright. Garrus, how you doing, buddy?
Commander,
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Such as?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually taught me how to becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Spectre?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
What? He sucks then.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Ashley?
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
The hell is your problem?
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
What the hell you want?
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vakarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Yes, they should. In fact, let's give them a tour. Secret access. All over the place. Give them the access to the files.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You're out of line. You're out of order. This whole ship is out of order.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
You better.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Alright, we're still flirting. That's fine.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, nothing there. Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job. out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well, and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alrighty then, let's... Equipment... No. Okay, that sucks. Still not impressed with that. And I could... Oh, what the hell? Okay, what do we got? Liara, you are a pistol wielder. Tally? Okay. Rex, actually, no. 20%, okay. Shield recovery? Yeah. Tally, okay, I got something. Rex. Okay, you are a shotgun. Yeah. That. Sure. Okay, and Garrus, you are... There you go. Okay. So radioactive rounds or hammerhead. Give me a hammerhead as well. And heat sink, whatever. Okay, and then Caden, you are also an assault rifle user. So, okay. Reactive rounds. And recall tamper, sure. And armor. Then Ashley. Another. Okay, so everything else we can sell. Yeah.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
So, sell all junk. Everything marked as junk. So sell everything. Everything's got to go. Okay, and let's see. Well, okay. Heavy armor human. No, that's not worth it. Wait. 216 shields, though. Wait, that's 46. Oh, wait. What? They're the exact same thing. Oh, they charge the same anyway. 46. Yeah, what the hell? I guess the appearance? I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Predator, Scorpion. Just we can see, like, you know, at least what it looks like. That'd be nice. And it's gonna damn near empty me out. It's gonna give me so many shields. So I have so many shields. Yeah. Screw it. Shotgun, solar rifle. No. Okay. I can't compare it to anyone else. That kind of sucks. Alright, let's level up. Do I want to complete this? Yes, I do. Okay, that's still like that. Assault training, increases weapon damage by 5%. Okay. Increases health. But greatly increases your armor's protection. Oh, that's going to be good. But I should also focus on my pistol damage. That's going to be very important. And I can't. That's anyone else, which kind of sucks. Okay, Pharaohs are in the area, and we also have these. Codex, that's just. I know. Alright. Yes, please. Okay. Wait, does it actually have heavy armor unlocked? She does. Sweet, there you go. You can have my hand-me-downs. Okay, I don't think Caden. Okay, no. Medium armor human. And nobody else can wear it. Alright, whatever. Let's just sell it.
Looking for supplies?
Yeah.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Whatever. I just want to sell. For $22. Alright. Alrighty then. Let's head back up. I should install an escalator. Whee! Alright. Hide my bed work and sit down and rock back and forth. Save. Let's just double save. As you never know. And that's going to be it for this week of streaming and all that stuff. Let's see, Monday. No, not Monday. Friday. Backlash. Next little West Wrestling event on 10 a.m. AST. And then I have a special video on Sunday, 10 a.m. AST. Short little, behind the scene. What else? Next week, streaming as per usual. 7:30, we'll return with Kingdoms of Amalur. We'll be doing some quests in the first town there. Let's see, Tuesday, 7:30, we're again, Star Ocean. Be continuing on there. I think we're going back to 4D dimension as we are progressing towards the end of the game there. Maybe we'll do some stuff to get some more money and fun stuff there, because we could really use it going forward with all that wonderful stuff on sale. Then after that, next week, Mass Effect. More Mass Effect on Wednesday, 7:30 a.m. We will be doing, some of these assignments. We won't do like any of the main missions until later on. We'll focus on the side missions. We'll focus on some planets for a bit, and we'll do that, and then have ourselves a fun time exploring the universe, and hopefully nobody gets killed. Hopefully. Alright, that's how I'll do it. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time for more Wally Weasel. Bye, everybody.